Okay, good evening. Welcome back to my channel. I have done an experiment here with a altered book. I have done very few embellishments on the outside for now. I might be adding a lace closure, but so far this is it. And it's definitely hardbound. It was from the 1940s, so it's a very old book. Pages are a little brittle, but I used a Jen Miller tutorial on how to prepare it. So, okay, let's take a look and, the outside. We have some graphic 45 paper, and then this is some embossing that I've done, and then just added a little color with some Tim Holtz Distress ink. And then the sentiment memories. And then just some bit of torn paper on the back. Okay. Excuse me. Here we go. On the inside front cover and on the back cover, there is Edith Holden envelopes. And I've left it open, a generous opening behind. And we have this Tsunami Rose postcard for journaling, and you can add more behind there, of course. And inside the pocket, we have this journal card that I've corner punched, and Tsunami Rose library card. And let's see. Almost got it. Yay, we got him back in. Okay, this is a pocket that I've made with pattern paper and another of those images from the Victorian magazine. Thank you again, Teresa Rogers. And a matching tag on the inside for journaling. And this is the sentiment from the person who gave it to the recipient back in 1944. Isn't that cool? So I left that because I thought it was cool. And on the next page, one page at a time, please. We have some, I tried to distress the note paper, and so I crunched it up into a ball, and then I flattened it out again. And then I went over it with Distress ink, and it just kind of brought out the crumpled paper. I thought it was kind of cool. Best wishes sentiment and some flowers that I got quite a while ago at an estate sale. This was the name of the book. I decided to leave it for the quote and that it was 1943. On this side, I've done what do you call them? Corners that you can put. I've just put a tea-dyed index card in it that you can journal on, or you can put a picture in here, or you can put both in there. There's room for, you can put this one on the bottom, picture on the top, however you want to do it. And then it also has first edition reprinted that I thought was kind of cool. That's why I left it, so that you can take it out, in and out, and you can look at how old this book really is. This is pattern paper, Tim Holtz ephemera, and tucked behind it we have a journal card, which I haven't yet, but I probably will stamp something on there. And then the next page, we have a paper clip that is holding this envelope, the beautiful rose on it. And on the inside, we have 2 journal cards. And then this graphic 45 paper, you can put a photo on it also. It's held in there with washi tape. And then you can journal on this half of it. And this I've just glued all the way down, and it's some embossed birds on some branches, and I've just brought out the birds and left the branches white, and I thought that was kind of pretty. So I left that how it is, added washi tape top and bottom to protect the page. And then on this side, I had some leftover paper from my steampunk journal, so I added it in there. And then I made a little pocket with some leftover paper I had in my stash. And then we have a tag with a banner on it, just to put some color on there, so it's not quite such a stark color. Okay, and then we have some parchment paper that says, "Walk toward the sunshine, and the shadows will fall behind you." I like that. That tucks right in here. Then behind, or in between these two pages, is a pocket, which has a photo mat, and you can journal on the back, or you can just journal, or you can photo mat on both sides, whatever you choose to do. And then we have this page, this beautiful little girl, a glassine tea stain bag, which holds this tag that I've made. And on this side we have a Memory Keepers 8-punch doily and Tsunami Rose ephemera. And then we have this alterations tag that I've tea stained. Thank you, Teresa Rogers, again. A little washi tape here, and behind it we have this large tag. I just went random on these tags. I'm not sure what I was thinking, but I kind of like it. So I've stenciled some stars, put on these three little ephemera pieces that I received in a swap from Carol Laws. Thank you, Carol. And washi tape. And you can journal in the back. And then on this page we have, it's kind of hard to see here, but they are shimmery. I got these die cuts from Lisa Hobson. Thank you, Lisa. And a little more washi. A tea stain journal card, or index card, excuse me. And just random little bits of paper and another image from that magazine. You can journal on the back. Here we've made a tuck spot out of these grapes. You could put a date on here of when okay, the date that you write in on this page. It's a Prima card. And then this is, I did the same thing, scrunched it all up, flattened it out, went over it real lightly in the Tim Holtz Distress ink. Another little piece of washi, and that just goes right back in there. Then we have another photo mat, journal card, whatever you want it for. Another pretty little girl. Behind her we've got the last little piece of coffee stain paper from Teresa, and a piece of note paper for journaling. And again, scrunched it up, flattened it out, lightly over it with distress ink, or heavily, however dark you want it. Another little piece of washi, another large journal tag with some crocheted trim, a big piece of washi, and a tiny skinny piece of washi, polka dots, a couple more pieces of ephemera from Carol Laws, and journal on the back. Some beautiful pattern paper, and this is an envelope that I've put the sentiment Dreamy on, and you pull this out, tag. I might also put stamping on all of these, or just leave them and let the new owner do what she likes with them, and some blue ribbon. Another 8 punch with a tea-stained index card. Really, I think I could put that back in one-handed. Little washi. A large journal card, or tag, excuse me, with some frayed fabric, which was also in the first one. Some heart stencils, a little bit of washi, Tsunami Rose Ephemera, let's see, what is this called? Graphic 45, thank you, paper, and line cardstock in the back for journaling. Other side, we've got a guest check. Thank you, Teresa. Tea stain. Here is another steampunk page with a banner and looped over it. I forgot to put a paper clip on it, but here's the thing. I have a stencil for a tag. And so I made the tag, and then I made it into an envelope. And inside, we've got 3 pages of note paper punched together. And in this one, we have another photo mat, journal card, whatever you want to use it for. Another pretty image, isn't she adorable? And behind her we have lined note paper for journaling on, and some beautiful pattern paper around her. And here is a couple of pieces of Tim Holtz ephemera. Tucked behind the butterfly is this envelope from Gina Weissman. Just gorgeous. And inside, you've got this piece of note paper and a journal card. This is some paper I got from Soaring Prodigy. Thank you, Soaring. Here we have Artie Mays paper, craft paper, Tsunami Rose Ephemera, and then I made this tag, lined paper on the back, and this is a coffee dyed cardstock tag. That, and then we've got another Edith Holden book page envelope, and inside we've got this tag and a guest check, and behind it, Tsunami Rose postcard. And that was my experiment with help from watching Jen Miller videos and her inspiration, and it's a small one. It's 16 pages front to back, plus the inside, front, and back cover, places to journal, and you have lots of journaling spots throughout this whole book. I agree, it is small, but it was my one of my first attempts at doing something, so for me it's like it was a little scary. Next time I think I will use a slightly newer book, but this was a learning experience. So that is why I am selling it for only $17. So, if you want it, go to my Facebook page, Pumpkin Cup Handmade, and let me know. Or just write to me on YouTube here and send me a message. Let me know what you think of it. Let me know where I can improve. as I said, I'm not sure about ties or if I'll just leave it how it is. It stays pretty closed. I think it'll be good, but let me know what you think. And thank you for watching. Have a wonderful day. Bye-bye.